to say a good, probably 7 years, because of 14 karat gold being so expensive, that we've been able to bring back 14 karat gold settings in exotic, rare, unique, precious stones. And speaking of that, Adam, multi-sapphires, I mean, truly the best of the best. Why settle with just one color when you can get the rainbow and the rarest of all beautiful sapphires in one gorgeous ring? And I know we have a handful. If I'm not mistaken, I'm just gonna bring over, okay, yeah, a handful of the ring, but also a handful of those beautiful matching hugger earrings. So when it comes to multicolored sapphires, you know, we often talk about it, but you know, the most common, of course, is the beautiful blue. So Adam, pink, yellow, blue. You have every color under the rainbow, and we took it a step further. They're princess cut. Yep. They have that, I mean, this setting is like the invisible setting, one of the most expensive settings, period, of any gemstone that you rarely see. So that's what you would expect, I imagine, in your gem source, because of these beautiful, fine, rare finds and 14 karat gold setting. And under, what's it, with FlexPay, under $65 will be your first monthly payment. Beautiful.
I mean, you see this and you're kind of captivated by all these colors, and they blend beautifully together. The color selections, you know, you go from your dark yellow, the green, the blue, the pink, the red, and then the orange sapphire. This is exotic. This is a specialty piece, and this is a piece that's in a beautiful design. Look at the swirl that you've got at on the gallery. You know, this is a bit more ornate. This is a bit more special, and this, of course, is for somebody that is like me and not good at making a decision. You want all the colors of the rainbow rather than just one.
You know what's even in here? Orange sapphire.
How big a deal is that?
That's humongous, because the rarest of every colored sapphire in the world is what we call the paparazzi sapphire, which is basically null and void at this point, you know, unless you're gonna spend tens and tens of thousands per carat, if you could even find it. But they did, I mean, this is that gorgeous orange that looks just like it next to the yellow. Even the gallery on here, and these are princess cuts, so they're even fancy cuts. So you have to imagine, to be able to princess cut each one of these stones, the quality of the rough that they needed to work with, and the rarity of finding a yellow, an orange, a pink, a green, a blue, and to have them all so precisely channel set, sleek, smooth. This could be a wedding band. I mean, we do have, I want to say, all sizes still, 6 through 9, but if they will not last long. This is another one that just knocks your socks off.
We've not done anything like this in so long. I mean, there was a time when we'd really get excited about our multicolored sapphires, and we were happy to present them, but we just haven't seen them in so long. This represents, I think, so many facets of our life. We all have different sides to us. We all have different, you know, wonderful sides to our family, our daily life, our personalities. I mean, this is every color under the sun.
And over, what, 80 points here, over 3/4 of a carat, all in 14 karat gold, will be $349.